Today's second grade small group will focus on lesson 11, and the big focus for today will be moving from just halves to talking about thirds and fourths. So you can start by reviewing with students. They will each have one of this page in their packet. You can start by splitting a rectangle and a circle into halves to review and remind them halves means two equal parts of one whole. So if I split this rectangle in half, I could split it in half vertically this way. They might want to do horizontal or diagonal. And same thing, they could do that with their circle. The next thing that they're going to talk about is splitting something into thirds. So third would mean three equal sized pieces. The trickiest part of splitting something into thirds is I don't need to draw three lines. I only need to draw two lines to get it into three pieces. So you could model that for them first before they ever pick up the pencil of, if I want to split this into three equal sized pieces, I've got to be really careful. I only need to draw two lines and be reasonable with your expectation. Mine aren't perfect, but they're overall pretty good. If I had really a teeny piece over here and a huge one over there, then you might have them fix it. And then the same thing, a circle is actually pretty difficult to split into thirds. What I have them do is it almost looks like a little peace sign where they go straight down in the half and then they go diagonal and diagonal. Again, don't get too hung up on this. You just really want to make sure that they're not trying to cut their circle when it looks like this. Those aren't really even sized pieces. So you can talk through this with them a little bit, but don't spend too much time right there with the circle. Much more interested in them partitioning the rectangles correctly. And then last, we're going to do fourths, and that means four equal pieces. And when we do fourths, what we do is we always split it in half, and then we split each half in half. And so those are fourths. Another way to do fourths that you can show them is we go half vertically and then half horizontally. And same thing with a circle. If we're going to go in fourths, we could go half vertically and half horizontally. So spend time here. You can be picky as much as you feel like you need to. If they need to erase because they really didn't understand that concept of this being two equal sized pieces, stay there and have them fix it. But I wouldn't spend too much time, especially on the thirds or the circles. After that, what they need to do, and as much of this as you can get through is fine. Don't rush it. Focus more on understanding than completion. Circle the unit that the shapes all show. Okay, well, I see that there are two equal parts. Two equal parts, two equal parts, two equal parts. Are those fourths, thirds, or halves? Those are halves. Circle the shapes with four equal parts. Okay, well, this has 1, 2, 3, 4. This has four parts, but they're not all equal. I'm not going to circle that one. This only has three parts. I'm not going to circle that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I can circle that one. This one, nope. So I could circle these first two, and I'm going to cross off the others and explain why. Number 3, circle the unit that describes four equal parts. Is that fourths, thirds, or halves? It is fourths. As we keep going, and again, you might not get through all of this, and that is perfectly okay. Circle the shapes with three equal parts. Well, 1, 2, 3, yes. 1, 2, 3, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, no. 1, 2, 3, yes. 1, 2, 3 parts, but they're not the same. This is a much bigger piece than that, so no. Circle the unit that describes three equal parts. Thirds, partition each shape and shade one unit. So I need to partition this one into half and just shade one half. Fourths, and just shade 1/4. And thirds, again, this is kind of straight down and then diagonal. Diagonal like the roof of a house, and then just shade 1/3. More to do if there is time. Here, partition each shape and shade one unit. So this one wants halves. 1/2. This one wants fourths. 1/4. This one wants thirds. 1/3. Circle the smallest unit, that would be fourths. Circle the largest unit would be halves. And circle the unit with the most equal parts of the whole. Well, what does that mean? Here's fourths. It has 4 equal parts of a whole. Here's thirds, 3 equal parts of one whole, and halves is just 2. So fourths would be the most. So you could continue on. I really don't think that you're going to get to this last part, but I'll just show it to you anyway. Circle the unit with the fewest equal parts of one whole. That would be halves. And then here, Anne, Lee, Tam, and Sal want to share pizza. They each want an equal share. Show how to partition the pizza into equal shares. So here's my pizza, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 people who want to eat it. So I would partition it into fourths. Thank you so much. That's it for today.